want to say thank you for coming out. I know it's a difficult night. It's a weeknight. There's a lot of remote learning going on. Some of the students did come back from college for this, and we really greatly appreciate that. Southwick Dollars for Scholars has been giving out scholarships annually in May for, I don't know, maybe 30-something years. I'm not sure. Well before when I ever got involved. And so we really did not want to skip the meeting this year. And so I really am so thankful that everyone that made it could. There were a lot of people that couldn't make it. And of course, we had to keep our counts low. So we had to limit it to the student and only one parent. But we're going to do the best we can. I do ask that when we call you up here, try to social distance and wear a mask. While you're sitting in your chair, if you want to take your mask off, if you have some space between you, that's perfectly fine. But I do ask that we don't really shake hands. I think a picture is going to be appropriate. If you want to put on your mask for a second during the picture, that's fine too. But we do want to try to social distance as much as we can. I am going to be presenting all of the scholarships that are not being presented by the donors tonight. And I do want to wrap up the ceremony as quickly as possible because we are outside. We don't have a lot of time with the sun setting. Everyone does have a lot of things to get back to. We have some students that have to go back to college that are living there that came down just for the ceremony. So before I get started with the actual scholarships, I do want 2 plugs for Southwick Dollars for Scholars. The first one is, if any of you have students still at the schools or you work at the schools, we are selling Southwick RAM masks. They're $10 each, 3 for $25. You can reach out to any board member or find us on Facebook. And then our second plug is we are doing an outside pocketbook bingo. I brought some demos for you to see. Kate Spade, Dooney and Burke, Coach, and Michael Kors. We'll be doing it on October 15th at Wally Park under the pavilion. So even if the weather's not perfect, we'll be able to be outside, we'll be social distancing, and it will be limited to only 48 guests because we need 2 people to work and we're limited to 50 people outside at one time. So if you're interested in playing bingo or you have some friends, just want a night out, please come and join us. It's a great way to support the organization and have fun. So now that we've done that, the only other thing I want to say to the students is in here is your certificate for your scholarship, which your financial aid may want a copy of, as well as an acceptance. The acceptance has to be signed, dated, and you want to put your school on here and return it back to us. If you don't return the acceptance letter, we can't issue your scholarship. So please don't shove this in the trunk of your car and forget about it. Please bring it home, fill it out, and get it back to us, okay? So I'm going to start the scholarship with, this scholarship is Save the World. It was established by the Tice family, and it goes to someone who has worked or volunteered in helping with the environment, demonstrated green, and just help their community to be more environmental friendly. The winner of this scholarship is Hannah Baker. If her mom wants to come up and, oh, I should probably have my mask on. Congratulations. This is going to be a fun night. Okay. The next scholarship we have was donated by Judith Nitch. She does 2 scholarships every year. The first one is the Irving Perry Scholarship. Irving Perry was a longtime math teacher in the Southwick High School, and the donor wants to honor his memory with a scholarship going to a girl majoring in either math or the science field. This year's winner of the Irving Perry Scholarship is Alyssa Pompey. Can I ask one of the board members to take pictures of at least the students getting, so we can send them to the donors?
I'm at your house all the time. I'm at her house all the time, so we'll make an exception for this. Okay. Thank you, Jim.
Good.
Thank you.
This way I can send the picture over to Judy. The other scholarship that she has is for Dorothy Nitch, who was a longtime Southwick resident and very interested in the education of our children. And her daughter established this in her memory. The student of this scholarship is not here, Carly Langen. She did RSVP. I'm going to put it to the side, and we can present it if she does come. The Putnam Family Scholarship will be presented by our board member, Jim Putnam.
Okay. Oh, no, we have a second one.
We have a second. Good evening. I want to start by correcting Lisa, I got a scholarship 51 years ago, and they've been in business before that, and so this has always been a pay it forward activity for me. But it's a long tradition in this town, and the number of years doesn't matter as much. But I see Debbie Patron over here. And for many years, she led a small group that kept this thing going. And I don't think any of the other folks are here, Deb, but and about 2 or 3 years ago, we were having a meeting, and everybody else basically said, "We're out of here. We're done with with Dollars for Scholars." And I don't know where Lisa came from, but she showed up and took over, brought a bunch of her contemporaries with her, and I'm so excited because we got a vibrant, active organization again that I think is going to go a long ways into the future. So thank you, Lisa. Thank you, other volunteers who are here. So I think I've already used my time. But my folks, Fran and Jim Putnam Sr., were very involved in the community over the course of their lifetime, and so my family has given a scholarship, and this year it goes to Evelyn Schoenthal, and I hope I didn't massacre her name. You want to give it to her, and I'll get a picture of the two of you?
No.
All right.
Grab a picture. Yeah.
Congratulations. Nice job.
Hang on, I'm a little slow.
And where's school?
All right, I got a couple.
Okay.
Evie, where are you going to school?
George Washington University.
Wow. And you came back for this?
No, I didn't end up going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All remote.
All remote. It's okay.
Wow.
Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to continue to tell you how great our prior president was. These were some big shoes that I had to fill. And last year what we did was we did a presidential scholarship in her honor. And this year, Deb generously set up a scholarship for leadership, and I'm going to have her come up and present it.
Nope, it's all set.
Hi, everybody. Caught me home from a trip. It was an amazing time that I had working as president of Southwick Dollars for Scholars. I took over from a very well-known, well-liked president who did a lot for us, and so it's been it was a long time, and I really appreciated it when they decided to give a scholarship in my name. So this year, when I got that little bonus money in the spring, the stimulus money, I decided that I would give back to our community with that stimulus money, some of it anyways. And so I decided that as long as I can, I'll keep this scholarship going, and as a leadership scholarship. So this year, the scholarship goes to Claire Stratton.
Thank you.
Nope. Okay. Not so fast there, Deb. You got it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I was smiling under the mask.
Oh, I'm getting some feedback. Okay, so every year, the Greater Westfield Chamber has been extremely generous, making a donation to our Southwick students. And so Kate Phelan, who is the director of the chamber, is here to present their scholarship to a business major. Is that my phone? Sorry. Kate will take it.
Oh, well, do you mind? Jim, do you mind getting a photo? Yeah, he just took the microphone. I'm sorry, I don't have your name. Oh, can I borrow your microphone? Yeah, I'll keep mine over here for now. Thank you.
Oh, good evening, everyone. So I'm Kate Phelan, the Executive Director of the Greater Westfield Chamber of Commerce. For one more week, I'm retiring. So I'm so happy to be here this evening. And just so you all know, and during my tenure, this is my 10th year as a director, and over the past 10 years, we've given over $10,000 to 3 school districts, because our chamber service area covers 10 communities. So it's the Southwick Talon Regional District, Gateway Huntington, and then of course the Westfield Public Schools. So we're very honored to do this. And how we raise our money is from the business community. So under normal conditions, when we could have our events, we always have a 50-50 raffle. And that money is earmarked for the scholarship fund for the 3 school districts. So you can thank your fellow business leaders and your businesses, because we have about 17 members in Southwick that belong to the chamber. And so when they come to these events, they contribute to the 50-50, hoping they win, of course, right? Who doesn't want to win a 50-50 raffle? And then we keep the other half, and then it supports all of our scholarships. So we're very excited to do this, and I'm pleased to be here for my last one. And so I'm going to announce the winner. And she is Caroline Meth. Is it Meth or Methy? Methy. And I think her mom or dad is here, from my understanding. So if you want to come up, Mr. Methy, and we'll pretend that you're Carolyn for just a minute. We'll get a quick photo. And we will be publishing this in our newsletter, our digital newsletter next week. So I will give this to you. Okay, if we could just get a quick photo. Thank you. You're very welcome.
Can you put that on that table? I'm going to have that because there's too much feedback.
I know the feedback. Sorry. Okay, so when you present, I'm just going to have you grab that microphone.
You're welcome.
And Dave, there's a phone number in there to call Kate. She's going to need a picture of Carolyn to put in there. Okay? All right, great. Thank you so much. So these got out of order somehow. Okay, Sue and Chris, would you like to come up? I want to do all the donor scholarship first, so. Oh, you know what?
Where's that other microphone? Is it over there?
Hello, hello everyone. My name is Chris Mastriani. We donated a scholarship in honor of my father, Albert Mastriani. He was a music teacher for 50 or 60 or 70 years. I don't know how long that was, but he always reveled in the chance to see his students go on to higher education and majoring in music and making music part of their lives. There are several of the students still active around here in churches and in various musical activities. So in his honor, we would like to give this scholarship to Nicole St. Jacques for the Mastriani Family Scholarship. Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we have one last scholarship to be presented by the donors, and then I'll wrap up the last of them. I'm going to introduce Cheryl, Missy, and Lisa. They're going to be presenting a memorial scholarship for Cheryl's daughter, who actually went to school and was friends with my son. So I wanted them to go last, have as much time as they want to talk and to present this scholarship. Oh, here he comes.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Adaswitz, Nita's mom. I'm gonna cry. This scholarship was actually started by Darren from Avalon. He was the funeral director at my daughter's funeral. So it just goes to show how she impacted lives, even in death. She was a free spirit and just a wonderful person. And I'm very honored to be here and to present this award to Alexandra Gamaldi. Sorry. The name of the scholarship is the Nina Adasowitz Field of Sunflowers Scholarship Award. And Nina just loves sunflowers, and in my opinion, she was a sunflower.
Thank you again. And you're right. Darren actually did set up the scholarship. He reached out to me last year and does want to make this an annual scholarship. And Mom, she was a sunflower. Absolute wonderful. I'm going to get teary-eyed. I'm sorry. Wonderful girl. So, this is all being recorded, too. So the next scholarship, on a lighter note, I'm going to tell you a funny little story. We're always looking for fundraisers, goofy things to do. We have pocketbook bingo and the masks, and we thought in the spirit of COVID, we would do porch pictures. So I took out my camera and drove all over Southwick, whoever wanted a picture. We took pictures. And this new family had moved into town, and it was donation. The pictures were donation, whatever you want to donate. And this gentleman donated $250, which is what our scholarships are, and then we match the other $250. So when I got home and I opened the envelope and I saw it, I was floored by the generosity. And I called and I explained I'd really like to do a scholarship, with this donation. And does he have, someone he wants to name it after, or a company, or who he wants to give it to? And so he said, you know what? The name of the company is Custom Homes by Hamelin and Framing, and he wanted it to go to someone in engineering. So it just goes to show that, you just never know who you're going to run into. And now we have an annual scholarship just because we took some pictures, which is amazing to me. The winner of this scholarship is Nick Spagnola. Is Nick here? Our next two scholarships are donated by Sunshine Dental. I know you're all familiar with Sunshine Dental, Winnie Chung, right in town. Every year she donates 2 scholarships to students that are majoring in the medical field. So tonight's winners are Marissa Longy,
Who, by the way, is also a board member. You get it? Good.
Right.
Very good.
and Emily Martin.
He texted me at midnight and thought I might be up. Why are you up? Well, because I'm old. I get up at 2.
Okay. Oh wow, you cannot hear anything through that mask. Okay, our final scholarship winner is the John Scully Memorial Scholarship that's given to a student who's pursuing a career in education. This year's scholarship winner is Britt Penland. We had some other scholarship winners, but they couldn't be present tonight because of commitments with school. And I don't believe their parents came either, but I am going to call off their names. So if I missed anyone, I do apologize. I tried to do my best to keep track of the RSVPs. But we have Riley Pruitt, who I believe is in New York. Shannon Green. Emma Barnard. Nicholas Huff. I have no idea where his parents went off to. Just kidding. And Nicholas Doyle. So those are our other scholarship winners. We'll actually have to send theirs to them at school. But again, I want to thank everyone who took time out of their schedule to be here tonight to make this ceremony happen. I was heartbroken when I thought we were going to have to skip it this year or Zoom it. So it really means a lot. I want to thank everyone here that helps out throughout the entire year. April's on the board. Deb, she still gets phone calls from me. Don't let her tell you otherwise. Dave's wife, Linda, is very helpful. Celeste is kind of like my right arm. We have Kelly Baker here who helps. Chris Pompey has done so much for all of our fundraisers. Jenna Longy, she's awesome. She's at every meeting, always helping out. So I just want to say thank you to all the donors, all the board members, and again, thank you also to the people that come out and help us with our fundraisers. Have a great night and reach out to us for your bingo tickets. Thank you.